Right now I'm doing an install video on a Fender Eliminator kit for the 2013 and up CRF250L. As you can tell right now, it's really an ugly Fender right now. I just think it kind of draws attention to that versus the bike. I love the look of the bike. Besides the mirrors I'm going to eventually get rid of those too. But anyways, I'm going to do a tutorial video, I guess, a how-to install the Fender Eliminator kit by Yoshimura. I haven't really seen a video on YouTube for this bike. I've seen it for other bikes, but not this one, so I figured I'd do a little quick video. So hope you guys enjoy. As you guys can tell, I already took a couple of the parts off already. So I took off the seat, which these bolts are the only ones that hold it in place, and they're right on the side. They look like something you can use to tie down. So I mean, it just takes the Allen key to take that off, and then you just push it I think back, and then it'll come off of here, and then that'll remove the seat. And then with the side panel, it goes on like so, and there's just one bolt, and you take that off, and then there's these little prongs that you just pop out. And then same thing with the other side, which shows the air filter. You just unbolt that and pop it out, and then there's the air filter right here. We'll eventually do a video for that one too. And then this back piece right here is the same thing with the front seat. There's these little bolts that look like tie-down fixtures, or tie-down bolts, and there's just two on both sides, and then you unbolt those, and then the back fender will come off. So next we're going to be removing these 4 bolts. These right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll go on to the next step. One thing I forgot to mention is you want to unplug this wiring harness. So when you take this off, you won't be left dangling with this. So just unclip that, and then once you do that, so like so, kind of take this off, and then wow. So now you have no longer a hideous Fender. So next, you want to remove the stock turn signals, as we are going to be reusing them. Probably should go with some other ones that'll kind of match the bike, but for this purpose we're just going to be using the stock turn signals. So next, I just remove these screws that were in here. I'm not sure you need to do this, but it's making my life easier, so I'm going to do this. There's 3 screws. next we'll just be removing these bolts right here for the turn signals. Alright, next we're going to be putting the stock turn signals back onto the Yoshimura provided fender. Make sure they're on straight. And you can tell which one goes on which because the lettering, obviously you don't want it to be upside down, so. Make they're straight, make sure they're good enough for you, tighten them up. You hit a point where it starts to get really tight, I would just stop there now. That looks good to me. Alright, next, Yoshimura calls for cutting these wires. Not sure if you can see, but basically it's green, and then another green with a yellow stripe and a black wire. And you want to cut as close as possible to the brake light because you're going to be reusing this harness. So you're not going to need the light harness because the Yoshimura comes with its own light. So just cut as close to the light as possible, and yeah, that's all. Alright, next you want to put the Yoshimura brake light onto this little guy right here. So this is going to be where the license plate goes, so you're going to want to put the wires in here. Alright guys, note to self. Do not do what I just did. I put it on backwards, so this side is supposed to be on this side, so just make sure that this angle is going outwards. So I'm going to fix that real quick and I'll be right back. Alright guys, next we're going to put this little back plate on. I already put the screws or the nuts and the bolts on, so now I'm just gonna, I guess I'll show you what it's supposed to look like. I think it's just supposed to protect the wires. It's kind of weird, like it kind of bends, I don't know, it doesn't flow as smoothly as I'd like, but hopefully it does the job. So yeah, just a little Allen key and then a little socket, and then you should be able to tighten it up. So after you get these wires exposed that were on the brake light, we're going to be connecting them to wire crimps, or I don't know what you would call these, some kind of connectors, I guess, to the actual brake light itself. So alright, so next we are going to be, I already connected the connectors for the turn signals to the original harnesses. So now I'm going to be putting this onto here, and then once that's on there, the actual plate cover itself is going to go on there. So yeah, I'll show you after it's done. And this is what it should look like after. So I got my plate on there, got my turn signals, got my brake light. Good to go. Good to go. So after you get it installed, you're just gonna want to put these four bolts back on, and then make sure before you tighten everything down, I would give it a test run. So let's see if it works. It should work. Should work fine. So turn signal. Oh yeah, looks good. Make sure the other one works. Good to go. Brake light. Yeah, should be good. Right on, looks good. And you even got the light for the license plate. So, right on. Thanks for watching.